after the Riff, after the dark, what was it really the dark, Dustin?
Well,
Because
that's kind of a play on words because it's clearly daytime for me and you both, but it's after dark. But according to Buddy Cooper's rules, there is no night or day. It's just whatever. So who knows?
yeah, who knows? Well, this movie. Oh my goodness! So let's talk
I
about
feel
this.
like a different person after watching this.
Let's talk. This movie was a train wreck. So on the scale of really really bad but awesome to really bad and just terrible, where does this uh, fall on the scale for you?
Really terrible and entertainingly bad, which is always good, but like so many questions. So many questions.
So many questions. Like Buddy.
I too have questions.
Yes, yes. Buddy Cooper. So apparently, Buddy cast his family members in this movie because it looked like Trace Cooper, and then the lady might have been his real life mom. I don't know. I have no idea. And then,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, the big reveal is at the end. I guess Ed. It was Ed's father, but I think we already knew that. It's either Ed's father or it could have just been a homeless guy. And it probably been better if it was just a homeless guy.
I think it's better. For me, this is where you create your own subplots. It's better for me if it was just some hobo that was just sleeping and he just woke up and kids disturbed him and he's already deranged anyway, so he just goes on a killing spree. Just forget the whole opening. That doesn't matter.
Matter of fact, if they would have got rid of the whole opening sequence and started it with, them at the bar, and then his father tells him, "Hey, leave my summer or beach, I guess, apartments." I don't know what the heck that place was. Was it like a condo? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I left it there for you to take care of it during this fall break. So he's like, "Hey, buddies, you want to go on fall break?" And they're like, "Yeah, let's go on fall break." And they go there, and then just happen to encounter some homeless guy who is Sam. It would have been great if they cast Donald Pleasance, and it really was Sam Loomis. It would have been great, perfect film. But yeah, so they cast this guy and this homeless guy, and he starts going on the killing spree. It would have been better.
Yeah. Yeah, you literally could just, if you were going to have a movie night with friends, you could just fast forward through that opening and just go right to when the credits actually start, and there's where the movie is, and just forget that opening. I think that might make it better.
And I agree with you. Another point that you just made is how is it that this movie is called Fall Break? Well, it was retitled Mutilator when it was released, and
With the next rating.
yeah, with an X rating. So was it the X rating as Mutilator, and then they recut it as Fall Break with an R rating?
You know what? From what I saw, it came out and it got slapped with an X, which is what nobody wanted because nobody can see it if it's an X. It only was released in like two places, like L.A. and New York, one theater, and that's it. And then it got pulled, and then the distributor demanded it be an R, and the director, Buddy Cooper, reluctantly said okay and recut it to get an R, and he changed the name. But that Fall Break song is still on there no matter what. So why is Fall Break blasting if it's called The Mutilator?
Yeah, that Fall Break song is that Fall Break song was played at least 5 times.
Like, I want a Mutilator song. Mutilator, mutilate, oh, the Mutilator's coming to your town. He's gonna slash and dice and kill you up. He's the Mutilator.
Mutilator. Yeah. So we didn't get
catchy no matter what.
Yeah, we didn't get the Mutilator. Instead, we got Fall Break, which is a classic. It was the biggest hit of '84, I guess, in like China, but
and Germany.
Yeah, in Germany, and maybe even Quebec. But yeah, yeah. So, Buddy Cooper. One thing that I would like to bring up is the fact that he did not have
a sense of day and night.
Sense of day and night. Also, we didn't know who the characters were until they were either dead already, or just happened to say, like, I still don't know the final girl's name. I don't know her name at all, at all. And why did she end up in the hospital?
And we
And
didn't learn the main guy's name until he was like trying to be woken up from a long nap that he was fully dressed for.
and also, what's the reason at the end? The nurse, like, he asked the nurse, "How is she?" And she says she's the same, as if she was like actually checked in the hospital, but she wasn't. She was just sitting in the chair, still fully clothed. Like, she's not even in a hospital. What do you mean? Like, why you ask the nurse? Why does she have a room? Why does she have a room?
Does she have PTSD all of a sudden? Like,
She seemed okay at the end. She's like, "Oh, hey, buddy." I mean, not buddy, because but she
so we
kept
don't
calling
even
him
know.
buddy.
We still don't know the names.
She kept calling him buddy, even though buddy is just a hey buddy, hey pal. But no woman says that to her boyfriend. Nobody says, "Hey buddy, I love you."
I
You
love
said
you,
that
buddy.
to a kid, buddy.
I do, buddy.
How you doing, buddy? You want some? You want some? Yeah, you want some Lunchables, buddy? Okay, we'll get you some Lunchables, buddy. No. What was your big takeaway from this movie, other than the whole day and night thing?
That Ralph was a big waste of time and not worth the effort.
Ralph, man. Ralph. So they
Clearly meant to be the comedy relief, and boy, did he fumble. He tried way too hard, and I have more than enough experience with seeing that myself from people. I've lived through that, and I saw it on screen today. Ah, don't try so hard, people that do. Just try to be yourself. Just if you can't be witty, don't try. If you can't be entertaining, don't try.
Yeah, so Buddy, not Buddy, but Ralph was like yeah, he meant to be the comic relief. The guy wasn't funny. He was it was just tragic. Just every joke that he said just was like it's just like groan. There's a groan. And then like the woman, the Sue who they cast as his love interest, wasn't into him at all. Gave no
No
inkling that she was into him at all.
chemistry, none.
Although the Mike and Linda, they seem like they really like, because they're always kissing, flirting, feeling, touching. Yeah, they felt like a couple. But everybody else in this movie didn't really feel like a couple. They just felt like they was on a
Or
blind
friends.
date. Yeah, or friends, really. Yeah. Um, and also, now let me ask you about the violence in this movie. Uh, so the gore. Um, what was your favorite kill?
Probably the up the hoo-ha, in all honesty. I mean, that's you don't see that too much. You definitely didn't see it back then. That's clearly what Buddy Cooper was going for. Nobody does this, I'm gonna do it. And he had like a maybe Joe Savini helped him with it, and it looked good. It was awful, but it looked good.
I gotta say that I feel like the people that made Terrifier likes this movie, because I got a flash of Terrifier the moment that he went to the hoo ha. I was like, Terrifier, because in Terrifier he chainsaws her from her lady parts all the way up to they split her in half. Have you seen Terrifier, right?
No, I have not seen that.
Oh well, yeah, the way that happens. I'm sorry,
But
not sorry to spoil it,
don't worry about it. I will see it sometime.
but
I hear good things.
yeah, but when he takes the hook and like she lays on the table like as if she's a wrestler that is bracing herself for a bump off the top rope. Like
Yeah,
she scoots in position
she's
and
ready
she's like,
for it.
she gets ready, and he takes that thing and like that harpoon hook thing, and puts it up her and then pulls. That's gross.
I
Another.
imagine that's the kill that got it at X rating. I'm pretty sure that's probably what did it.
Yeah, that was it. Like that's like, oh yeah, okay, you can behead how many people you want. You can slowly kill somebody. Yes, you can do that. But you can stab them in the face even. But hey, don't play with hoo ha. Don't play with hoo ha.
MPAA don't like that. Still don't like it.
Yep. But funny as death was Mike's death, because he was uh, just like he was getting chainsawed, or what? Was that chainsaw? Was
Yeah,
that chainsaw? Okay,
I think it was.
he was getting chainsawed, I assume, and he was like,
Yeah, he was really selling it.
ah.
He was like doing his Richard Nixon.
But yeah, oh man. Well, I think the movie. All right, so let me go ahead. And, I guess you have anything else you want to say about this fall break, mutilating fall break.
That I think my takeaway is that might be my ringtone. That fall break song. That may be my ringtone coming up until everybody gets really annoyed, like big time, and stops having anything to do with me, and then I'll maybe change it.
I would say if anyone has a fall break / mutilator T-shirt, action figures, I'm pretty sure NECA didn't make any of this.
Come on, NECA, get on it.
But if they have it, then that's a deep cut that a lot of people don't even know about. So if you have like this movie like on your wall or a Blu-ray or something of it, then people are like, what is this? You're like, oh, you don't know what fall break is, huh?
You know, there's
Oh.
somebody somewhere that this is their movie. Like, this is their Halloween. This is their Jaws. This is their film. Like, they worship it, got memorabilia, which there isn't any, so they just make their own. They got paper mache figures and posters and stuff up, and their whole crib is a shrine to this fall break mutilator.
They even take pilgrimage to the location of the film and be like, right here was the inn that the cop got the I guess it was a machete to the face. I don't know what type of it looked like a piece of wood, but I wasn't sure if it was wood or a machete. But he caught it to
But
the
Mr.
face.
Cooper, when we can't tell what the weapons are you're using to kill your cast with, that's a problem. Focus somewhere. Turn the lights on. You turn them on when you don't need them on, like when it's night.
Exactly. And I'm gonna get to that real quick. But another thing, there's a scene where uh, I don't know the final girl's name, but anyway, she is looking for someone. She's looking. She goes in that little dummy's falling down, which I don't see that being set up at all anywhere, ever at all. But anyway, that happened, and she's like, "Oh my God, Ralph, you stupid Ralph!" But the camera wasn't even focused on her. She was out of focus. Like, come on, buddy. And then the whole hide and seek thing in the dark. It's clearly not dark when I can see this grown ass woman standing in the corner behind this cooler. Look,
Yeah.
I'm looking at her. I can literally see her eyes moving. It's
Yeah,
not
Ralph
dark.
Ralph was like tippy-toeing like you do in the middle of the night when you wake up to go to the refrigerator and hopefully you don't stump your toe. But he was going like this. He's going like he can't see. He's having a hard time. His pupils dilating. It's day.
Feeling feeling on her face like,
Yeah,
oh, it is you. Oh, didn't see you there.
that's stupid.
Yeah, and then when the killer comes in, I'm like, y'all don't see this guy right there, standing there. It's clearly not Ed, as we find out his name, like in the third act. So yeah, it's so dumb. This movie's dumb. All right, let me go ahead and give you my marks for this movie. On a scale of great movies, it's a horrible film, but a
Not
scale of
even on the scale.
riffing, I give it a 4. I give it a 3.5 mark out of 5. I thought it had great material to work with as far as like to riff. The movie doesn't know the tone. It went from comedy to horror like
And
several
back.
times and back. Yeah, it changed as much as the day and nighttime changed. It just
The upbeat opening credits with the fall break song set the tone that it wasn't a horror movie, but then it is a horror movie. I mean, you can't jump around like that. You got to pick a lane.
yeah. And then at the ending with the deleted like the blooper fall
Yeah,
break
you
with
don't do
the
that at all. Imagine that on Halloween bloopers. What?
yeah. At the end of it, see, say, like Lori, like, ah, this is how you almost
Yeah.
got me, Nick. You almost got me, Nick. And Nick's like,
Maybe he was going
oh,
for. Maybe Buddy was going for dark comedy, but it's not dark comedy at all. I don't.
no, it's not dark comedy. But yeah, I'm. What do you give this movie? What's your rating?
On the riff scale for riffing, I'd probably give it at least a 4 because it's riff worthy. It's bad and it's entertainingly bad and it deserves a riff. So yeah, 4
I agree.
because it's that bad.
It's that
When you
bad.
don't know what your title is, when you don't know what genre you're in, yeah, you got it coming.
It deserved it. And so next week we plan on doing hopefully Killing Spree, as is requested by Craig Williams, Daniel Craig Williams, a buddy of mine, who is also a fan of the show, fan of the Mark Out Movie podcast. Uh, requested that. If anybody else have any requests, if Dustin knows people that have requests, let
Hit
Dustin
us
know.
up.
Hit us up. We'll do it. We'll watch it. I don't care how bad it is.
If it's
Uh,
legal, we will riff it for you.
Yeah, and this one, I don't know how legal it was. I mean,
Mhm.
woo-ha, man. There's stuff that's done
Right
to
there.
woo-has.
You're like a tractor beam, suck me right in.
It's just like hey, and you know what? Once you've seen that, you can't unsee it.
No, I'll see that for the rest of the week. It's gonna be a long week.
There's even a bubble. Like I assume it was like I'm not too familiar. I'm pretty sure it's ovaries. Ovaries. Pretty sure it's ovaries. I don't know. Ladies, let us know what that was.
Yeah, let us know in the comment section, please.
we don't recommend anyone do that to other
No,
people.
we do not condone violence in that way. But
No.
let us know.
Yeah, definitely. All right, hey, 2 weeks in a row, Dustin. We just seen something happen to a person's body parts. We seen in Night of the Demons there was lipstick going in the nipple. And on this we have
what I personally coined the lipstick nip tidbit.
There you go.
Try to say that 5 times fast, ladies and gentlemen. Just try.
I would not try. And Demon Wind, I don't think that there was any body parts. Oh, it was just strange guy. Oh, well, there was a arrow in the eye or knife in the eye, and the guy became a dove, a baby.
Yeah,
It did
that was. I'll never get over that. I don't.
Yeah. So, and then Tro, I guess there was body as far as like the popcorn scene. Yeah, that's great.
Troll.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're gonna come back to you guys.
Yeah, we're going back to Troll.
Yeah, but all right. Well, hit us up in the comments, like, subscribe. If you know anything that you want us to riff, please let us know. We will riff it. If we can find it, we'll do it. If it's out there, we'll do it. Aaron Whitlow,
Dustin Questenberry,
and Dustin, as always, what do you say?
Thank you for riffing with us, and enjoy your fall break. Eat the nut fall break.
Fall break.